Knoxville's new alternative, 94Z.
All right, that was Red Zephyr with Darkened Days, and we've got the guys from Red Zephyr in the 94Z studios tonight. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Howdy.
Hey, guys.
All right, let's go down the line. You guys can introduce yourself. We'll start down here.
I'm Sid, saxophonist and vocalist.
I am Kyle Brooks. I play bass, keyboards, and a little bit of backing vocals as well.
I'm Ethan Pappas. I play drums, and that's it.
Rhythm is important.
It is important. It's the backbone. I'm Taylor Phelps. I play a little guitar and some vocals as well.
Just a little guitar.
A very small.
A very small, tiny guitar. So what's going on, guys? Thanks for coming in tonight. Glad to have you.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm so glad to have you. You guys have a show coming up August 19th at Round 6 Brewing in Maryville.
Yes.
New
Round
place
6.
out there.
Yeah, it's a fairly new place, I believe. They've not been open for more than 2 or 3 weeks, I don't think, right? Yeah, we're going to have an opportunity to play a 2-hour set there, and we're going to play all of our older stuff, and we've got a couple of new songs brewing up, and a couple of jazz renditions and a Black Sabbath cover as well that we'll be doing. So we're playing a lot of new stuff there.
You said you're going to be doing some Bill Withers as well?
Yes, sir. Ain't no sunshine, baby.
I mean, okay.
Oh, yeah.
If you're listening, you obviously just heard what was playing. That's the same band. They're going to be doing some Bill Withers. I strongly suggest going to check that out. I know I'm very interested to see what that's going to be. So you guys have got a couple of things recorded. You have a one album and an EP, is that right?
Yeah, well, we have our only studio album right now would be Stargate Mother. We released it about 2 years ago, and right now we're on the work, so I'm working on another album right now. So.
I think you got some live recordings out there as well.
Yeah.
We've got a live recording we're going to play here in just a bit from the OC. When was that show at the Open Court?
It was just a couple days ago,
Less
actually.
than a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a quick turnaround on that. Thanks for getting
Surprise,
it to me so soon.
surprise.
And you're actually going to be playing at the Open Court again on August 18th for local night, right?
This Friday.
Yep.
This coming Friday. So you can catch them in Knoxville on this coming Friday. And if you can't make it out there, maybe you can drive out to Maryville and catch them at Round 6 Brewing.
At 7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock on that Saturday, August 19th. I'm going to go ahead and play this Acid Dream live, and then we'll talk about it after we come back. Cool?
Heck yeah, sounds good.
All right. This is Red Zephyr with Acid Dream, a live cut from the Open Chord right here on the local show on 94Z.
Into the twilight sky, the hand of time drags a shadow over my eyes. I'm now floating through a void of cosmic energy, but this void is beginning to take my thoughts away from me. Is life that we live genuine, or is it make-believe? Artificial memories are made and kept from a bearable entity. How can we ever know of our destined purpose? Does humanity even have aspiration? All that we have ever achieved is worthless. You see my overwhelming paranoia and anxiety. The ground is crumbling beneath my feet. They're coming for me now. All past hope is done. Will there ever be a way out for me? Thank you.
Red Zephyr with Acid Dream live from the open chord. And we got Red Zephyr hanging out here in the studio. You guys want to tell me about that song? The inspiration behind that? There's certainly an inspiration behind a song with that title.
Go for it, Sid.
Yeah, sure. Well, I guess when we were writing that song, especially when we were coming up with the lyrics, we were just trying to. We kept in mind someone going through a bad acid trip, basically, and it kind of how that relates to life in general, I suppose. But it's the lyrics are about someone going on through a bad acid trip, basically.
And basically how everything is surreal and how life is pretty surreal as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. So when you guys write, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Who kind of writes all the stuff? You said you write a little bit, or you write a lot, and then you guys all kind of meld around each other.
Man, I write a lot of the riffs, and sometimes we do a collective gathering where we bring it to the table and see what can come out of it. If we all just jam and incorporate ideas and say, oh, let's try this here, or let's try that, cut and paste, or I don't like this, just taking different opinions into it, and see what we can what little piece of the puzzle that we can use to make the whole big picture.
So do you kind of do that with your covers? Do you kind of deviate from the standard cover, or do you kind of add your own twist to it?
Well, Paranoid is pretty solid as the original Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah, it's an absolutely solid song. That doesn't mean that other people haven't tried to put their twist on it.
Yeah.
To their misfortune.
But we have
mostly.
Thelonious Monk covers coming up of some Bill Withers, some jazz renditions and stuff that we are trying to not sound like jazz when we play it, and kind of incorporate our own flavor into it.
And I think it's important. I think 3 of the 4 of you are music performance majors.
Yeah.
And so there's good reason why there's a little bit of jazz influence, because you have some jazz.
Oh yes, I love jazz.
See, I'm a big jazz fan myself. I just have a really diverse taste in music, and that's why I hear stuff like yours, and I'm like, that's just different. That just sounds different.
And that's what I really appreciate about us 4 as a group. And we all kind of come from really different places, and I don't know. I'd like to think that is seen in some of the music that we write.
I think it's very evident. Because you can't really put a finger on it. I said something earlier about metal experimentalist, but there's a dash of metal in there, and then there's a dab of jazz, and then there's a little bit of jam bandy kind of feel. So,
blues, rock,
pretty much
some funk,
whatever we were feeling the day we wrote the song.
Yeah,
it's kind of like we kind of. Like, originally, we were just an improv band completely. Like, we would make up our songs on stage.
For about a month, that's what we did.
It wasn't the best. It's kind of weird, but, Funky Fuzz actually originated from an original idea that we made up on stage. Our first concert was, 3 days after we started playing music together, and we didn't have songs, let alone song names. So we would go on stage and be like, all right, we don't have a set song to play, so this song can start with guitar, I guess.
Yeah, it was literally someone would play a riff, and okay, Ethan.
Just kind of start going.
But now I feel like we're finding our own sound. We're really shaping into something completely unique.
I mean, we'll be 4 years old in December. So
and we've played off and on the past few years, just because we are pretty busy. And a lot of us are in school, and
it's hard to make a band work when everybody's got jobs and school and stuff. I mean, it's hard enough to get people to practice, once a week or once a month. So kudos to anybody out there making it work as a band. You guys got any good road stories, or any favorite places you've played?
You want to talk about Cincinnati?
Sure.
Might as well.
A few years ago, I don't know, 2015, I guess, I don't know. We played a show at a place called the Mad Frog in downtown Cincinnati, and I think someone invited us to that show because I don't know.
Guerrilla Radio, actually. They had a thing in Knoxville and asked us to come up and play at a thing in Cincinnati for them.
Yeah,
that they were throwing.
It was a 3-day music festival.
Yeah,
and we happened to be the headlining act.
Yeah,
whatever that means.
Technically.
Yeah,
just the last band to play, so there's no one there.
At 1 in the morning on a Sunday.
Oh wow!
So and then to make it even better, we actually the the only person to stay in Cincinnati that night was me, and I actually slept all night, woke up, was driving my girlfriend's car, put on cruise control, going down the interstate, all things fine, sunny day, and then I decided that that'd be the best place to take a nap. Where'd You Sleep last night by Nirvana. So I'm driving down the street, and I wake up, I got about 6 feet in front of me until I hit an 18-wheeler. So yeah, so that was our big Cincinnati gig.
Broke your leg.
I shouldn't.
Yeah, I did break some metatarsals here
You
and there.
totaled your girlfriend's car, man.
I shouldn't be laughing.
So yeah, that gig
I mean,
was...
you can laugh in hindsight.
What's the laughing
That
about?
hindsight was 0-20.
So wait, let me get this straight. So you woke up like 6 feet before?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was going 80. I went over 3 lanes, and the 18-wheeler was going about 50. It thought it lost a wheel or something. It thought it blew a tire, and it looks back, and there's not even a scratch on this 18-wheeler, and our car was totaled. So
It's Kyle's most
Yeah.
impressive.
Well,
bike.
yeah,
glad you were okay.
it's
I
in
mean,
my top 5.
relatively unharmed except for the broken
Yeah.
metatarsals and whatnot.
Yeah.
But no, that's good stuff. All right, we are sitting here with Red Zephyr talking about everything from bad trips to bad trips.
What a long, strange trip it's been, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You can check them out this coming Friday, August 18th, at the Open Chord for local night, and you can check them out this Saturday, August 19th, at Round 6 Brewing in Maryville. And you can also hit them up on KnoxvilleRedZephyr.com. That'll take you to all their social media, take you to all of their accounts for music.
Yeah.
You can get to their
Even live
Spotify and
videos on
Bandcamp and
there.
all of that. So hit them up on social media. That way you'll know when they're playing and when they got new stuff coming out.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So you
We'd
guys
like
got
to
any?
talk to you guys.
You guys got anything else you want to say? Anybody like any shout outs you want to make before we?
Shout out to Caden Warren.
Caden Warren, yeah, he was-
And for always helping us and pretty much anybody that comes to our shows, and we definitely want to thank 94.3 for having us. So thank you,
Absolutely,
sir.
yeah. All right, we're gonna get out of here with a little bit of funky fuzz. Is that all right?
Yeah.
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 All right, we've been in here with Red Zephyr. Like I said, check them out this Friday and Saturday. More details at KnoxvilleRedZephyr.com. This is the local show on 94Z.
Thank you.